Hey, Miss Harriet. This is Ann. Heather's been giving me updates on all your good progress. She sent me that sheet from your therapist with your exercises. So I wanted to make this video just to have you something you could follow along with when they're not there with you. Yeah. So I'm sitting in a chair, and for these first few, you'll need to be able to move your arms in front of you. So if you can get to where there's nothing in front of you, and then the last one, we're going to sit at a table. Yep. So you might do the first few and then move yourself to the table and do the last one. Okay. So why are we doing these? So increase body awareness, increase blood flow to that right arm, and reduce swelling. The more movement we can have to that arm, the better. And then the sensory motor function. So connecting your brain to your body. Where am I in space? Yeah. Can I picture these movements, whether you're actually doing them or not? And that's been shown to they've had athletes even do like mindfulness activities where they just picture going through their exercises. So even if you're not actually doing these, using your brain and picturing doing them, that can also help. Yeah. So let's start with your shoulder extension. And this one, you're going to have your arm straight and you can interlace your fingers and have your right arm on top and rest your arms in your lap. Then you're going to use your left arm to lift your right arm. And whatever amount of lift you're able to do today, that might be chest height, that might be up over your head. That was 2. I'm going to count to 10. This is 3. And I'm going at sort of a medium pace, but you might go faster or slower than me. This is 4. Take another big deep breath. 5. So I'm going to take us once through 10 reps of each of these moves. That's 6. On your sheet, it said 1 time a day. This is 7. If your therapist gives you different numbers, like how many times a day or how many reps, you can adjust this. This is 8. I'm talking and counting. Am I right? I think so. This is 9. This is number 10. And you can always stop and take a little rest break. You could do a couple of these exercises, pause the video, and then come back to them later. And then what do we got now? Oh yeah, rock the baby. So now you can take your left arm and cradle your right arm. And then just start to do a left and right movement. So I'm rocking my baby. And they said on the sheet to not twist your body. So watch that you're not just doing the washing machine agitator thing. Yeah. So you're trying to bring your arm to the left and to the right. That's 2. And you might notice the first couple are harder or stickier. That's 3. And then as you go along, you might be able to get a little more range. That's 4. And some days are going to be better or worse than others. Yeah, so I'm just letting that shoulder joint move, letting my arm move. That's 4. Wait, is that 5? Let me count. I'm going to count out 5 more. I'm such a bad counter. 6. Yeah, rocking the baby. 7. And you might even say little lovey, sweet things to yourself as if you were a little baby. You're doing a great job. I'm proud of you. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Here comes number 9. Rocking your sweet little baby. Yeah, number 10. And then take a little rest break. Take a big deep breath. And then we got external rotation. So again, you can interlace your fingers. And I think right thumb on top would be good for this one too. And so external rotation means I'm taking my right arm out to the side, almost like you're winding up to hit a tennis ball or a baseball and then bringing it across. And I realize when I do these, it might look reversed to you. So I'm doing my right arm, but it might look like my left. Sorry to be confusing. Those 2. Yeah. So this one is external rotation or turning your arm out. That's 3. And then internal rotation is bringing your arm in towards your torso. That's 4. And I'm pretty much keeping this 90-degree bend at my elbow. That's 5. And then my other arm can stretch. My left arm can stretch and extend. Halfway there. Here comes number 6. Take another big deep breath. Number 7. And you could even close your eyes as you do this, if you're comfortable closing your eyes. And really picture all those muscles in your shoulder and arm moving. 9. Yeah, here comes number 10. Take a little rest break. Okay, now we got elbow flexion and extension. So it's basically like a bicep curl. You can hold your hands. You're going to bend your elbows, bring your fists towards your chest, and then extend your arms, bring your hands back to your lap. So we did this earlier with your shoulder joint. This one's your elbow joint. This is number 2. Number 3, so you're kind of coming up in like a prayer position. Bend and straighten. Number 4, now picture blood going to that bicep muscle. This is your bicep. Biceps, plural. Picture good oxygen going to that arm. Here's 6. And so even these passive movements, you're sort of milking these muscles. There's 7. Bring in blood, bring in oxygen. You're moving your lymph. 8. I gotta quit talking and counting. I'm gonna say this is 9. And this is 10. So that's elbow flexion and extension, which is probably similar to if you've done bicep curl in the gym. Okay, last but not least, this one I am going to bring my little bolster, but if you could bring yourself over to a table. And so find a comfortable height that you can rest your hands on. And this one's called pronation and supination. And so how I remember this one is supinate is I hold my cup of soup. Pronate is I dump my soup out. I don't like it. Yeah. So I'm going to roll my hand and my wrist. That's supination. And then when I roll my palm down, that's pronation. So just notice how much movement you can get at your wrist, hand, elbow, supinate, or turn palm up. Pronate, turn your palm down. And you can see I've got movement all the way up into my shoulder. This is primarily for your wrist and hand, but it might be that stuff moves all the way up into your shoulder and neck. Oh, I got cracky stuff happening in my wrist. I should be doing this one. This is a good one. Here's 5. I'm rolling onto the back of my hand. Rolling the top of my hand. 6. Easy does it. 7. 8. Here we go. Last 2. 9. Roll in your wrist. Roll in your hand. Last one. So this was pronate, supinate. So we did a mix of flex and extend, external, rock the baby. See if this is helpful. I'd love to hear your feedback if this is helpful to have a video like this. And let Heather know if you watched it, when you watched it. Is there a good time each day? Is it after lunch or before you go to bed or when you first get up in the morning? That might be helpful to set a schedule of when you're going to do these. Okay, let me know how it goes. I appreciate you.